The old wind is really blowing out here. I'm about 30 k's from where I live. Oh, here comes a bit of farm machinery along the road here. That's where I'm going to be heading. Anyway, as you can see, this is farming territory, and you may not be able to see, but in behind those trees there's a little mountain, and I'm going to be going around that, doing a wide skirt around that on my bike, and I just hope I make it, because it's going to be further than I have ridden for probably 6 years. Anyway, there's the bike down there. I better get out and get going. What do you think of that? Not sure when it dates from, or even if it's an actual thing, or he just made it from stuff on his farm. I think the last way is what he did. As someone said, some farmers have too much spare time on their hands. But anyway, they've got a very nice entrance to the property there. I'm doing this from inside the car. There's the thing I wanted to show you. Locally it's known as Iandra Castle. And this is the first, when it first comes into view as you drive towards it. Nice little view there through the trees. Wind's still howling. I was just going to explain why I've wimped out of the planned ride just now. I mean, it's actually not a bad day out there now. Still blowing pretty strongly, but unfortunately, I just didn't have anything this morning, and I really should explain. It's not really, or it's not only due to my age, which, by the way, a fortnight from tomorrow I'll be 74. I have three conditions which they call morbidities. Because I've got more than one, they call them co-morbidities. So I've got three dangerous conditions. Number one is congestive heart failure, which is only really a very low level condition, but it still qualifies as congestive heart failure. The other two are both in my lungs. One is emphysema, and the other is pulmonary fibrosis. Now, the fibrosis is because, I think it's because I had pneumonia in both lungs when I was a baby. And fibrosis is actually the scarring inside the lungs after you've had something like pneumonia. As far as the emphysema is concerned, I can tell you that I've never been a smoker. I'm never going to start up now either, I can tell you. But I have lived and worked with smokers. I used to work in offices, and in the days when there were no restrictions on indoor smoking and that sort of thing. Also, I lived in Wollongong for the first 30 years of my life, And in those days, the steelworks around Port Kembla, which is a suburb of Wollongong, the steelworks were going very strongly, and the pollution was quite bad. And I think because I had the pneumonia, I was probably just liable to be affected by things like heavy pollution. Plus, I spent a lot of years out there on the push bike on the road, sucking in car exhaust gases. So, apparently 10% of people who are diagnosed with emphysema are non-smokers. It's not something people assume because you've got emphysema that you've been a heavy smoker or whatever, but it's just simply not the case. But anyway, those three conditions together make it very, very difficult for my cycling. Some days I feel I'm starting to get somewhere. Other days, like today, it's just really disappointing. But I just trust in God that He's leading me down the right path, and that I can live with these conditions for a number of years. There's a big truck coming now, so hang on. That one even shook the car. Anyway, it's a shame that the body's not up to it today, because it's really even back 20 years I would have thrived in conditions like today. I used to be quite good against the wind when I was younger, and the course wasn't going to be all that difficult. Just one rather steep climb. I didn't even reach that far. Only went about 13 k's altogether. But I was attacked by bees. just to make life interesting. Fortunately, they were native Australian bees, which don't sting, but they just sort of liked. I don't know whether it was the nice blue top that I've got on, or when I got back here to the car, they were congregating on my long pressure stockings, which I wear because of my heart problem. They're white, and they seem to be attracted to that, I think. Anyway, I'll go and do a short video of a place that I was intending to ride past. It's only a little ways from here, so while I'm in the area. So I'll catch you later.